Peace. Today's mathematics is build or destroy, which is the number 8. And to build means to add on, destroy means to take away. It also means to construct as well as deconstruct. And one of the things that's important to understand is this principle has a very practical application to it. And it's important to recognize that because a lot of times people are under the impression that building is doing a bunch of talking. Standing around talking, you know? And as a 5%, none of us would be here if that was a lot of Father's intention, to just sit around and do a bunch of talking. He was a man of action, and being a man of action, he made sure that he was able to secure resources in the form of projects, programs, and initiatives that had a social economic impact on the lives of at-risk youth, up to and including the establishment of a community outreach center that we formerly refer to as the Allah School in Mecca, aka Harlem. That was the cornerstone of the establishment of the 5% as a nation, and a cornerstone of our teachings in terms of what building practically is. So the purpose of that principle is to improve our quality of life and to be a resource to help improve the quality of life of our family members, our community, and others within our municipality. That is what actual building is. And it runs the spectrum. It can be something just as simple as, you can see that I'm in my neighborhood right now. And if you have elders in your neighborhood who are shut in or may find it difficult to get to the grocery store or something, and you have a vehicle, help out the elders in your community. Go to the grocery store for them. They may not be able to get out and shovel the snow so that, the mail carrier has an opportunity to get to and from their house. Shovel the snow of the elders in your community. Pitch in, do something. It doesn't matter how small you think that action is or how important that you think that action is. Do something. Do something practical. And it's important because in this social media era, there is a lot of people who just do a bunch of talking. We're in a podcast era where it's a people that just sit, and everybody got something to say. But if you were to strive to research the evidence to support what they're talking about, a lot of times you go to a person's community, people don't know them. They're not doing anything in their municipality. People in their own family may not be able to depend upon them, but yet they online doing a bunch of talking. Building is something that in principle needs to translate into actionable items. And that's doing something practical, helping build and construct institutions, financially supporting institutions, supporting organizations with your sweat equity, doing something. And in doing that type of work, it's important to be proud as well as celebrated, because these are the type of actions that move not only our culture forward, but the society forward, and it paves the proper way for our ambassadors of the future, who are our youth. And if they don't see us really doing nothing, if they just see us tweeting or just posting what we think online and just using social media for a veil, for not doing the work, then that's what we're teaching them to do. And we don't want to drop the ball that our future generation have to pick up and figure out what they need to do with it. So I will, this was inspiring, it was empowering, it was educational. Just gave those of you some insight into today's mathematics being build or destroy. It's a very practical principle that needs to be applied in our everyday life. And it doesn't matter how small you think your actions or deeds are, or how great or large you think your deeds are. Do something for the purpose of improving your quality of life and being an asset to help improve the quality of life of your family, your community, and others within your municipality. So, peace.